Honestly, I'm such a sucker for confrontations and those conversations. I know I don't make a lot of personal vlogs anymore, but this is something I just really wanted to talk about. Just because I really feel that my borderline is playing up in this thing. And I found that it would be worthy to, just to know that I'm not alone. So here's the thing. In about an half an hour, I have a conversation with a friend, and not to get into much detail, but we have an S&M relationship for 5.5 years, and I just really decided a couple of weeks ago that I really wanted some more, and I sent him an email because I really couldn't tell him what I exactly wanted. And now here's this. He just what's happening, like telling me that if I were home, that he would want to come by at 1 past whatever. And I'm just nervous because I hate those conversations where I give my warnings and my opinion, and I just really want to curl up and die because I'm so afraid that he will leave me. And that's ridiculous, because in the worst case scenario, the only thing that he's gonna say is that he really doesn't want something to add to the relationship, and it's not that big of a deal, but for me it honestly is. And my borderline and my voices just tell me to cancel the whole appointment and not wanting to talk about this anymore. But I cannot not talk about it, because this is what I crave and this is what I really want. But on the other hand, it just scares the living shit out of me, because I might get rejected, which is normal, but hey. And honestly, we have a good solid BDSM relationship. We have. And so communication is the key, and that never changed. But I always find it difficult to express my opinion and stand by it, and especially when it comes to wanting more, or just asking for things. You know what I mean? Oh, I hate my hair, by the way. And I know it's my borderline playing up, because my whole life I have been avoiding conversations. And I have been hating conversations, because I really felt like I was being pushed to the test and being neglected or something. I always get afraid when confrontations come. And it might be a good confrontation and conversation as well, but that it always leaves me scared, because in the end I'm always afraid that I'm not good enough, which is also ludicrous, but hey. I know that I have not been vlogging about my BDSM relationship, because in fact we never discussed this part. And I know people have been asking me things, well, how do you have sex and shit, but yeah, well, never mind. But we still didn't feel like telling it or something, but now for me, it's time for me to tell, because this really bothers me. Not that we have a BDSM relationship, of course, but more that we are on this point where I just get easily fucking scared. And I honestly don't know what to do, because I know this conversation might be good, and I know this conversation might be fruitful. And I don't like confrontations, I don't like arguments, I don't like anything that can disrupt my head. And I don't know why it makes me almost crying, but I'm so nervous, I'm so scared, And normal people just go with the whole thing of, well, let's see what happens, but I can't. Not at this point. Okay. I just don't know what to do. So I was wondering if many of you with BPD or a BDSM relationship, or both, come across this thing as well. And if so, please let me know, because I honestly don't know what to do.